everyone, it's Amy and I'm really excited to share with you today a new mini album that I finished making. It's my Boudoir mini album. As many of you know from watching my videos, I had done a sneak peek video a couple weeks back of this custom die that I had created with AccuCut, a custom die mini album set. And what I wanted to do with the custom die was to recreate the feel of a boudoir for a private, sitting room for a French lady. So what I did was I created an album page, which you can see here, and I created a vanity with a three-legged stool and a hat and that sits on the vanity. Hat stand and hat that sit on the vanity. And I also have a couple other accessory pieces, namely a larger hat stand, and shoe that also go along with this album. So it's really, it's a fun die to work with, and it was a really fun album to make. So just to kind of talk you through the album, I used the Madeline collection by K & Company to create this album. And it's a really, really pretty paper collection. And, and I used a mix of Prima flowers, I Am Rose's flowers, some chipboard pieces from the paper collection, some trims and other embellishments from Carla's Etsy store. And so I'll just walk you through the album and show you what I did. Okay, on the cover of my album I have, over here I have some lace that I had gotten off of Etsy. This is a resin crown by Melissa Francis. I have these are some Prima flowers, and there's a stick pin that I made. There's the stool, and for the stool I covered it with some pink silk and some batting, and then I edged it with some beaded trim that I got at Joann's. This is an I Am Rose's flower, and these are some really pretty I Am Rose's flowers, and just some Prima bling over here, and this is some pearl lace trim that I had gotten from Joann's. These are some I Am Rose's cherry blossoms, and this is a die cut from the paper collection. And let me see, and then on the vanity, so sorry about that, I noticed that I had lost a pearl, so then I just put on the doors and drawer of the vanity, I put little pearls for the handle. So that's the cover of the mini album, and I really like how it turned out. And then and the mini album is bound with some tea-dyed silk ribbon. So on the next page of my mini, I have this frame and a butterfly, a chipboard butterfly from the paper collection. And all the pages I had, the colors in this collection are really pretty, but they were really bold. So what I did was I whitewashed all the pages. So you'll see all the pages have this whitewashed effect. And then I edged the pages with my vintage white dauber. So to really, really soften the paper quite a bit, because I prefer soft colors. So, like I said, on this page I have the chipboard butterfly, some I Am Rose's petals, and I put a little gold pearl in the center. I have some more I Am Rose's gardenia petals up here. This is a leaf embellishment that I cut out with my Sizzix die, and I have some lace here. And I don't know if you can see in the video, but I spritzed these with Lindy's Stamp Gang, the Medieval Gold Spray, and it's really pretty color, and I really liked how they came out and thought that the color worked really well with this paper collection. So that's that page. And then on my next page I have a little pocket here that I cut out with an AccuCut die, and it has comes with a little tag. It's really cute. And then I have this paper that I embossed with a fleur-de-lis embossing folder with my Cuttlebug. And then over here I have some Prima flowers. They're really pretty. There's some satin pleated trim over here. Some flatback pearls. I have a little fleur-de-lis and a little teeny butterfly with a pearl. And then I just have a little tag from the paper collection that says love. This paper collection comes with some really pretty tags. So that's that page. And then on the next page, just kind of kept it simple. It's a big photo mat. I have some I Am Roses flowers here, the daisies, they're so pretty, and some leaves from I Am Roses. And then up here in the corner I just have some Webster's Pages lace peeking out, and a little seam bow made out of seam binding, and a little I Am Roses flower peeking out there. And then there's just some Prima pearls here. So I like how that page turned out. It'll be really pretty when I add a photo. And then on this page, I have a lot going on. I edged the page with some really pretty lace, and then I put some pearls on the lace to make it pop a little bit more. And I kind of rumpled the lace because I wanted it to have a shabby and comfortable look. And then I created this tag, really pretty tag. I put a little Prima pearl in the corner, and I stamped it with this rose stamp that I got from Michael's, and then I embossed the rose and the leaves, and I think you can see it, and it has a nice texture. Really, really pretty. And then I like to spray my tags with it's a Lindy Stamp Gag color. I think it's called Topaz in the Glitz Spritz, and I really, really like it because it gives tags a vintage look. And then I just edged the tag with some vintage photo. And then for the vanity, I used Ballet Pink. I painted it with Ballet Pink paint. And then I did the crackle finish using the vintage white, and I edged it with vintage photo distress ink. And this is a Melissa Francis frame, resin frame. And this little glittery flower, I fussy cut it out of the paper collection. And then over here I have some more gardenia petals from I Am Roses, and a little I Am Roses rose in the center. I have a rose over here, and then these are some velvety Prima leaves. They're really, really cute. And then over here, might be hard to see, I have a little Melissa Francis key. And then I just trimmed out the vanity with some Prima pearls and some Prima lace. Came out really cute. I like how that page came out. And then let's see, on the next, let's see, yeah, I have some tags that I stamped. So there's a flower chipboard piece from the paper collection. I have 3 tags that I stamped here. This one, I used the new My Mind's Eye stamp, one of their new stamp sets, and they're really cute. And then this is a big hydrangea flower that I cut off a bush from Michael's. And again, I spritzed the tags with the Topaz Glitz Spritz from Lindy's. And here's another tag. It has the bird cage. And this tag, I trimmed it out with a little lace, and it has the dress form, which is really pretty, from the My Mind's Eye stamp set. And then just over here I have a little a tag from the paper collection that I popped, and I fussy cut out the word dream from the paper collection, and then I used some heart trim that I got from Carla's Etsy store to trim out the embellishment. And then there's just a little butterfly with a pearl there. Okay, and then on the next page, I used the shoe die cut that I created with my die, and I embellished the shoe with some pearls and a little bow, a little velvet bow, and here's some more pearls. And then I have an arrangement of I Am Roses flowers over here. These roses are really pretty. They're white, but they're like kind of pink in the center, and there's some more white roses and cherry blossoms. And then over here I have a feather and a pearl spray from Carla's Etsy store, and then just another tag from the paper collection. And this is I embossed this mat with an embossing folder that I had got from Stampin' Up. And this is a pink gardenia from I Am Roses, and then this is some pink pleated trim from Carla's Etsy store, really cute. And then on this page of the mini album, I have just a couple of rows of lace here, the Prima laces, and I have some Prima flowers and more pink velvet leaves from Prima, and a little butterfly chipboard from the paper collection. And this pretty flower here is from Carla's Etsy, really, really nice. And I'm using this new hot glue from Joann's, and it's really makes a lot of spider webs, more so than the other glue I used to use, so I think I'm switching back. And yeah, and then I have it sealed, this little pocket sealed up with a paper clay. And I just have a couple of photo mats in here, and again I use that My Mind's Eye stamp set to stamp the mats. And oh, and this stamp is a new stamp from Michael's $1.50 bin. It's really cute. It's a little sofa. And then here's the last page of my album. I used I had created a hat and hat stand in the large size, also to match the small one that I have that sits on top of the vanity. And I trimmed out the hat, or covered the hat with some pink silk, and I trimmed it out with some flat back pearls from Carla's Etsy store. I have a little blingy button here, some feather, some tulle, and then for the hat stand I spritzed it with the espresso wash, and then also some pearl glimmer mist, really pretty. And I have some cherry blossoms from I Am Roses, again some Prima trim, some pink flat back pearls that I had gotten from Carlene's store, Pink Scrapper's Boutique. And then I have a lace flower rose, and this is a butterfly doily that I cut out with my Spellbinders die. And I just have a little chipboard from the paper collection that says Believe. I have some of that pretty lace here, and a little glittery butterfly. So that's yeah, so that's the mini album, and then that's just the back page. And I really like how it turned out. It's a really fun die to play with. If I would be making kits available for sale, and I will be listing them on my blog today. And also I'm pleased to share that I will be offering a limited quantity of a paper upgrade. So what that means is if you want to buy the chipboard kit and you want to purchase some paper to go along with the kit so that it's pre-cut for you, I'll be happy to offer that option. So far I'm going to start out with Prima Printery and Prima Romantique papers. So you have your choice of those, and then probably next week I'll have some Webster's papers. I ordered the Western Romance, which I think is a really cute paper line, and I think it's called All About Me. But I don't have them yet to list, but I'll put them up when they get here. And so that's the album, my Boudoir album. And also I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of my next mini album custom die that I created with AccuCut. It's the cover of my next mini album. I'm really excited about this new album. It's called, I'm calling it Storefront, and it's like it says, it's a storefront. It comes with the album page, and then it comes with a store die cut that you can layer on the page. And I also created an awning that you can put over the window, and it comes with some accessory pieces. I created a little pedestal and a little purse, and this is actually the dress form from my dress form mini album custom die that I created as well. And so that's when you want to make it a storefront. And just kind of to walk you through this album, I have some beautiful I Am Roses flowers here, gardenias, and this is an I Am Rose flower, and then I have a little rosebud, and I have some I Am Roses cherry blossoms here and leaves. And this yellow rose I fussy cut out of the paper collection. I have a pearl, and these are some blue pearls from My Mind's Eye, a blue pearl spray. And this is a gardenia from I Am Roses, and then I have some I Am Roses leaves kind of trailing around the gardenia, and I have a little rose from I Am Roses. And then the paper collection is a sunshine collection from My Mind's Eye, which I really, really love My Mind's Eye, and I'm loving this new paper collection. So yeah, so that's like the album, and that's kind of what the flowers and embellishments I used on the cover. But let me show you the other option, because you can make it a store with a window, but you can also make it basically this is how the store looks when you cut it out, and then the window, you can leave it in or you can take it out. And if you don't want to do a store, you can do a bistro instead. So I have a little bistro set that has 2 little chairs, and a little table. So this is what it would look like. This is hard to show with just my hands, but if you wanted to set up the store like a bistro, you know, that's how it would look, which is really, really cute. I'm really excited about this new die. I'm having fun working on this album. And then here's the and then this is just a little hat box that would also sit on the pedestal. So you have the option of, you know, I have the option of showing the purse in the window with my dress form, or my mini dress form, or having the purse in the hat box, or any combination that I want to have. Of course, you could also use the pedestal and pieces to like create a patisserie or other storefront, a French market, you know, whatever you want to do. The die is really, really diverse, and so I'm really excited about it. So yeah, so this die is not available yet, but I will be listing it probably in a couple weeks, because I know, you know, people have been really terrific and wonderfully supportive of my dies and interested in ordering kits, so I'm more than happy to make some available for purchase. And yeah, so that's a lot. I have a lot to show today. I will be coming back later in the week with another mini album that I'm finishing up and another sneak peek. So thanks everybody so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below or send me a PM. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And thanks.